Hi and welcome to Outwell. Here I'm going to talk you through the features and benefits of all of the tents from our Air Comfort Collection. The tent that we're going to use here is our Cruiser 6 AC, but what I talk about for this particular tent will actually apply to all of the rest of the tents within the collection as well. So I'll start off with the fly sheet that we use within this collection, and this is our Outex 5000. So this is a very good quality taffeta polyester. It has a hydrostatic head of 5,000 millimeters. How we get that is by fully PU coating the inside, and we also tape all of the seams as well, which gives these tents a hydrostatic head of 5,000 millimeters, making sure that it's completely waterproof. Pretty much no matter how much rain comes down, you're going to be nice and dry within these tents. All of the tents within the collection utilise our power air tube system. So this is where we have individual tubes which are easily inflated using the air in valves and easily deflated using the air out valves, which we will show you in detail shortly. Another feature of the power air tube system is that we have bracer tubes for the front and the back of the tents, making them extremely stable and rigid. All of these tents have been tested to withstand a force 10 on the Beaufort scale, so you can be safe to know that these tents will stand up to the elements, with it being completely waterproof as I mentioned, and of course very stable as well. All of the tents within the Air Comfort Collection come supplied with a pump. It's just like this one here, so it's a double action hand pump, so that makes it really quick and easy to inflate each individual tube. The pump also has a pressure gauge on top, so you can keep an eye on the pressure when you're inflating these tents. In terms of inflating, it's really simple and easy. You can see here we have two different valves on each tube. One says air in, of course this is where we attach the pump to inflate, and we also have the air out for quick and easy deflation as well. So some other features that all these tents have is our aero-effective ventilation system. So you can see here it's a real sleek and streamlined ventilation system. Underneath here there is a mesh panel to allow cool fresh air into the tent, keeping it a little bit more comfortable and of course reducing condensation as well. If it gets a little bit too cold or too chilly, we can easily get rid of the ventilation just by taking the Velcro tabs down and pressing down, like so. Throughout the entire collection you will find that we have large windows throughout, and these are all tinted, so they serve two key functions. One of which is to reduce the glare from sun inside the tent, keeping you a little bit more comfortable, and secondly they'll also provide you with great privacy whilst allowing you still to have good views from the inside. We use our classic luminous guy lines throughout the collection as well, and these are all pre-attached, so it's a job you don't need to worry about, they're already there. And what you will find is that each guy line also has its own retainer, so when it comes to packing down the tent, you can easily wrap these up and keep them nice and neat so that next time you come to use the tent, they're easily accessible. New for 2017, you'll find that all of the tents have D doors on the front. So you can see here, the shape of it allows us to roll the door to the side as opposed to rolling it up, having water running down your sleeves on those wet mornings. We also utilise our easy access system here, so this is where we have the flat front, so the ground sheet actually folds down at the front here and can be pegged into position, just allowing for easy access in and out of the tent. So now that we're inside, what I'd like to highlight is that all of these tents within the Air Comfort Collection feature our Gothic arch shape. So what you should be able to see is that these tents actually are peaked in the middle, which gives great head height within the tent. I'm quite tall, around 1.95 meter, and you can see there's certainly plenty of headroom within these tents. What you'll also find is each door on all of the collection features a full mesh door, so that's the front door and all the side doors as well. So you can just see here we have it rolled away at the moment, but of course that can be zipped down into position to allow for great ventilation within the tent. That coupled with the aero-effective is certainly going to reduce condensation, keep it nice and breezy within the tent, but hopefully keep out those unwanted bugs as well. I mentioned the windows earlier on within the collection, so they give great privacy, but if you want more privacy then each window has its own curtain, which you can see here we just have rolled away around this particular model here. But if you want that privacy, then these curtains can be brought either halfway up and just toggled into position, or they can be completely closed as well, giving you complete privacy. All of the tents also feature fully sealed ground sheets within the living areas. So if I just move this carpet back here, what you will see is that we have a very good quality polyethylene ground sheet in here, which has a hydrostatic head of 10,000 millimeters, so completely waterproof as you would expect. They're also bathtub in style, so they come up around the edges, stopping drafts, dirt, dust, sand, and again, hopefully keeping out those unwanted bugs as well. In 2017, you'll find that we have introduced these fantastic ambassador bedrooms throughout the Air Comfort collection. So the main feature for me on these bedrooms is that they are a lot bigger than the industry standard. These are actually 2.5 metres deep, as opposed to the industry standard, which is 2.15. Now what that allows for, you can see behind me here, is for large air beds or self-inflating mats and things like that to be put in place, and that still gives you space within the bedroom, you can see here, to be able to stand and get dressed, or perhaps put in some furniture, some bedside tables, something like that. These bedrooms also feature cable entry points, which again is a new feature for 2017. So that allows you actually to run power into the bedrooms, perhaps if you have electric lighting, or even if you want to charge your phone or your tablets or something like that in the evenings, then you do have easy access for the cables to run in there without having all the doors open. Another feature of the bedrooms is that we have the night sky ceiling in here, which is of course going to help you perhaps have a good long lie in the morning. You're not going to be too bright. We also have our thermal reflective coating above the bedrooms here. Now that's there to regulate the temperature within here, reflects a little bit of the sunlight away from the inside of the tent, just keeping you that little bit more comfortable. You'll also find there's great ventilation across the back, which corresponds to outside ventilation on the rear of the tent. And we also utilise our universal inner system here, so that gives you great versatility within the bedrooms where you can choose exactly the setup that suits you best. For you to be able to create your own home away from home, we have plenty of optional extras available for the tents within the Air Comfort Collection. These would include extensions, we have awnings, we also have our dual roof protector, which of course protects the roof but also gives you a nice shaded canopy area on the side if you want it. We then also have fleece carpets for all of the sealed living areas within the tents. We have footprints available to go underneath the ground sheets, which will keep them clean and dry on those wet sort of muddy pitches. And we also have our new product, which is the inlays, which are insulated carpets designed for the bedroom, again giving you that home away from home comfort feel. For all of the details on the individual models from the Air Comfort Collection, please be sure to check out our homepage at outwell.com, and we also have our pitching videos on there if you need a little bit of a helping hand to let you know how to do that. So there you have it, that's all the features then of the Air Comfort Collection. Thank you very much for watching.